I thought we were done with moral victories in Irish rugby. I'm surprised that, maybe, look, Andy Farrell has to spin things a certain way, and he certainly, from talking, you and I have just done the mix zone, the players are coming out with the same message, that they're proud of the fight and the courage, and there was fight and courage, and there was some unbelievable plays on the line to deny tries in the second half and to keep the score, and they won the second half for whatever that means, but they won the second half while South Africa stopped taking points. They just kept scrummaging. But when you come down to the periods of the game where Ireland were 15-on-15, where Ireland were in the mix right at the start, like they started quite crisply.
Yeah.
Their attack was very good, but they had a couple of visits to the 22, and South Africa, best defence in the world, they weren't able to break it down. They came up with a couple of turnovers, one of which I thought was pretty ropey. There was definitely a hand on the ground, but you get away with that sort of stuff.
Thomas
but
Dutoit,
Ireland just weren't able to break them.
Yeah.
Look at the stats. Ireland had 16.8 attacking minutes in comparison to South Africa's 14.7. That's mind-blowing. Now, South Africa had more possession and more territory, and the territory and possession stats midway through the second half were far more weighted, so that's been skewed by the last 10 minutes. But in that first half, when it was a contest, and before the scrum became the abiding thing we'll all remember from the game, Ireland had South Africa in positions where they could get on top of them, where they could score, where they could build pressure. It only would have taken 25 points to win this game of rugby. It would have taken a couple more tries than what they got. They weren't able to break them down. They weren't calm enough in possession. They didn't resource the breakdown enough. They allowed South Africa, who played very well, and like Peter Dutoit had one of his best games I've ever seen. Malcolm Marx was off the charts, World Player of the Year. We've heard subsequent to the game. But when Ireland look at themselves, they weren't good enough with 15-on-15 to break South Africa down